Um, Listen, is this has been a tough retrograde. Real tough. Real tough. I must have done 3 videos. None of them uploaded. One is stuck on the chat page. And then when I'm about to get a nice flow, it stops. And it's been happening over and over and over again. I did Saturn in Cancer, and that didn't upload. And when I tried it again, it got broken up. So I decided to postpone the Saturn series until the Mercury retrograde passes. Because that's what it is. What else did I have to say? In the meantime, I will be giving the downloads of the occult information that I've gotten. That was the time when I was in the hospital in pneumonia. And it was a lot, and I wrote it down, right? I wrote it down. I have over 2 books of information. Some of it is wild. Unfortunately, I can't put the phone on top like I used to because someone stole the tape. Oh, I tell you. But I'm like, I don't care. I'm still gonna do what I have to do. I've released all expectations, everything. And this reading is not going to be about me, but this is something that many of you in the collective are also going through, including my subscribers. And I know that the header says dissipation of energy. And there was a time when the energy was up, we were fighting. They did not get away with 75% of what they were throwing. And we were on the up wave. Then the opposite occurs. And then they get an up wave and we go up down a curve. Then the energy changes again and becomes flatline. Neither the ups nor the collective has a win over each other. And you think that that's enough. No. Then we have from stagnant to going down. And we call that dissipation of energy. Kind of like as the scientists call entropy, the breaking down of matter. That's what's happening now. A breaking down of matter. And we have to be careful how we use that word breaking down, because it's not really breaking down, but rearranging itself to go back to the same cycle as before. But the same cycle is only about mechanics. Each cycle bears a different outcome. We are now in a new cycle, a positive cycle, a prosperous cycle. But before that can fully take full swing, it has to wash away the old energy that has dissipated. Now, what does that have to do with you? Plenty. Because you might get confused and think that God abandoned you or God forsake you. The stagnation Nothing is moving. And that can depress many of you. Not all of you. I certainly am not exempt of having to fight that energy. But as a high priest and as a child of the Most High, I'm very aware of what this is and how long it's going to last. I would say another 40 days. Like the Jews of the 40 days and 40 nights as they walk through the deserts on their way to Canaan. I saw the 10 Commandments last night, and it moved me to tears. It always does, even as a child. Because I can remember the greatness of what we once were as a people, and how we fell from grace, as it is depicted in the Bible and in other sacred texts. But it was nice. It was nice to see the gold, the jewelry, the regalia, the power. Egypt, Sudan, and Ethiopia. Wonderful movie, well written, well made. I cry every time I see it. And I'm 56 because my spirit, my DNA remembers who we were, who we once were. And many of us, maybe not all of you, are reincarnated pharaohs from that epoch, which is long gone now. But the gifts and glory still remains with us. Because you know, when it comes to the soul, nothing dies and nothing is forgotten. But the ops, they're getting fucked up. Oh yeah. One of the ops is going blind. That's crazy. Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible. Thank you for that super chat, $10. Thank you. Electra, how are you? Ekaterina, how are you? Young Ra, very powerful name. So I be scared. I be scared to do the job because it freezes, and I want you all to hear this video. So I'm gonna leave it alone. If anyone is interested in a reading, it's 410, that's a phone number, 410-779-8186, okay? Because I canceled the other number and closed down that account because of the hacking, okay? I said about maybe 20 more days before I reopen the account, and then we can go through ZELLE like before. But this time it has to be CashApp. Thank you so much in advance. And I will be giving you the occult videos. Hopefully, they will upload and YouTube won't find an issue in which they will take it down. Oh, what is that? I just finished eating some grapes. All right. I hope the sound quality is good. So, let's see what the ops are up to. The dissipation of energy that's happening is happening to them too. Many of them are not taking it well. But those that still have linkages with certain Masonic orders and secret covenants are still fighting, holding on one last bit, because whatever blessings is coming to you is just around the corner. Just around the corner. You can email me at fernando.prudhomme@gmail. I think I gave the wrong email address because I have so many of them, you know. It's a Fernando, my last name, Prudhomme @gmail. If you have any questions, if you want to ask me anything, or call me, 410-779-8186, because a lot of people say that I don't have the number or that you don't know the number. Every time I do a video, I mention the number. Okay? All right. Let's see. What should you be concerned about? Or maybe not you, it's the ops. Good. Something's coming. I know the card shows love with a heart in the center, but I'm not getting that. And like I mentioned to you before in other videos, love doesn't happen like that. Love is an end result. It's a journey. But this is coming. And it's going to make many of you, if not all of you, quite happy and financially solvent. And people are angry, fighting over this because they cannot put a stop to it. It's the same story. I want to make sure that there was no other card attached to it, but you know it always is. There it is. Happiness in the reverse. And that's why the Five of Wands is here. They don't want you to be happy. They don't want this final ending to be a prosperous one. They want to continue to pull you into an old cycle because they benefit from it. Understand that? And it's the same players. King of Cups, which is Scorpio energy. Pisces, the King of Wands. You all know that's the Virgo in the reverse. And the Queen of Wands. And you know that's the Hierophant, that's Taurus. The Killer Cup. Still at it. But very, very sick. I don't know which one is going to go first, but someone's going to go first from the two. Other people have already died. For real, for real. They don't want to let go. But I do believe that they have demonic attachments to them. And it is these demonic attachments to them that won't allow them to give up. Because the moment that they do, those demons are going to devour them. Now, the devil wants his payment. These people made a vow to sacrifice you and make connections with other covenant groups because more is better than one. So they thought. They didn't realize. Like Moses, the movie I saw last night, walked alone against an army of Egyptians because they thought that he was by himself. They didn't realize he walked with the Most High and devoured the Egyptian army and the Red Sea. And the kingdom of Egypt failed not to rise ever again. And these ops are not putting that together. They're not, or they are delusional and consumed with these demonic attachments that wants to make sure that they stay in that way. And they're terrified. They're terrified. I feel bad for them, and I shouldn't. You shouldn't. But I will be out of line if I tell you not to show love, compassion, empathy for these people. Just like Jesus said, love your enemies and forgive them, for they know not what they do. Jesus Christ was right. He was right. And we must follow his same model, or his death was in vain. We don't want that, right? We're going to get our rewards. We will. We'll just have to be a little bit more patient. Not that much though, because we're in the new cycle. We're no longer in the old cycle. Queen of Cups, in the reverse. This BITCH knows that it's over. It's over. But she don't want to let go. She don't want to let go. The sword, the Prince of Swords, the Knight of Swords in the reverse. She mad. She mad because she can't do anything about this. And here we got the Seven of Wands. You are protected. Ain't nothing this woman can do. And that's why she's in her feelings. Oh, well. Yeah. Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles. They're still working together. They're still collaborating to get you. It's silly. It's silly. Ain't nothing gonna happen. That's done. Well, you better stop. Yeah, they lost total control. Four of Pentacles. They can't control anything anymore. Collective, there's something here negative concerning you. This is all about the ops. Many of them lost their homes, businesses, everything. This can go on and on and on and on. So I'm going to stop here and give you another download. Let's hope this picks up.